everyone, and welcome back to Cosplay Tea Time, a fun community of cosplayers bringing you podcast recordings featuring different fandoms, animes, the art of cosplaying, colors, and conventions. So you think of a topic, we'll come up with it. The Google Doc is growing, at least by the week. I usually try to check that once a week, but yes. So put this aside for now. It was never really on, but thought I'd use it for today, which today we're going to be discussing social media and cosplay. So this is going to be an art of cosplay topic of conversation. But before we get into all of that, I want to introduce our lovely guest in Tea Sippers here with me, starting with...
I'm Mousy. I'm the mascot of Cosplay Tea Time. Excuse me. I had the cheese earlier, so I might be a little bit broadcasty. But yeah, I'm Mousy. I am the mascot of Cosplay Tea Time, and I always love coming on here when I can, doing episodes with Jen and everyone else. So I think I'm the only one here with Jen right now.
Yeah, the only one here for you now. But I am excited that you get to join Mousy and talk about the topic and everything. So we will be posting a second part. There was like a lot of folks that wanted to join, so we're doing like a two-part. This is the first time this season we've ever done something like this. So forgive us as we're navigating through new waters and territories. So, but this is nice. Just the two of us chatting. I can share all my thoughts so that way next time when more folks join, I can just listen. So it's okay. We'll work it out. So, as I always say, my name is Jen. I'm the founder of Cosplay Tea Time, as well as today's host. You can find me Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Jen.Cosplays45. I go by she, her pronouns, and I am dressed as a pop star, Nora Valkyrie from Ruby. So it's kind of a mix between the high school and the gothic outfit, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. This works. Alrighty, so intro's done and out of the way. We have one icebreaker question. Hopefully it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I kind of came up with this on the spot the other night. And my question for you, Mousy, is what are 3 of your craftsmanship with cosplay? Like, what are some of your cosplay skills and / or tips that you want to share with other cosplayers?
Well, I really would love to share them. If you're starting out to be a cosplayer or you want to be a cosplayer, automatically you are a cosplayer because, cosplay is such a beautiful community. We pre-record our podcast, so the night before this pre-record, Bella, she does a bunch of stuff with Cosplay Tea Time too. belladonnarose.cosplays on Instagram. She posted a little birthday post about, how she started cosplaying on her birthday.
Uh-oh. Mousy, come back. Yep. Alright, so current question is what are your 3 tips for cosplayers? Just some little facts to know, and some of your cosplay skills.
Okay. Now, something from me to new cosplayers and people who want to become cosplayers. Cosplay is a beautiful community. You learn so many skills that, some people may never do, like um, working with home, repairing things, sewing, which we have a bunch of episodes on, so feel free to check those out if they're out. I know the sewing one is out. I know a few others are out too, so yeah, go check them out. I love the rock and roll episodes of Cosplay Tea Time.
Oh, Mousy's gonna be singing a duet.
Okay, we're not going to full musical from what you're like. But what I'm trying trying to say is that cosplay is a beautiful community with so many skills you can learn, even if you're not good at them, you can still do them and practice them. Because really, cosplay is it's a really cool form. I've seen my roomie belladonnarose.cosplays on Instagram. She has crocheted beautiful things. She's crocheted a whole cosplay before, and like a lot of big cosplays does take time if you go and make them. But even if you buy them, like you are totally valid as a cosplay. And I'm telling you, my three favorite tools that Bella uses is definitely the got to be hairspray, the crimper, and well, the crimper and the hot tools, of course. And then the third thing would definitely be um, the different techniques that she uses because she is a cosmetologist too, and she's kind of learned a lot about like her influences and stuff, and it's kind of her thing. Yeah, like I'm totally fascinated by what Bella does. I'm still waiting on those bow ties though.
Mm. Your different hats, hopefully.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to get a wig hat next year.
Oh, cute. Can't wait to see. So, yes, definitely, anybody can cosplay, you know, different skill levels and all that. So, let's see. So, three craftsmanship skills slash tips. I would say I've gotten a little bit better at hand sewing, just like small projects. But then, well, I have one big project I gotta finish, but for the most part, mostly small hand sewing. What else? Oh no, I had a list in my head and then with the interruption it kind of went away. I would say definitely have like a cosplay budget would be one of my tips because cosplaying can be very expensive. We talked about that in the Where to Buy Cosplays episode. Especially when you're starting out. That's why closet cosplaying is such a blessing because you can just pull out random things. You can go thrifting and find stuff. So definitely set a budget when cosplaying. And lastly, try to think of something. Uh, just try to have fun. Be yourself. Don't don't fret if something doesn't look right or feel right. As long as you're expressing yourself and you're comfortable with that, then you got this. So definitely keep that in mind. Okay, and with that, we're going to cut to a quick little commercial break. Hopefully, my voice does not give out. A little bit about Cosplay Tea Time. If this is your first time joining, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, taking a listen. We're just a community of cosplayers. Like to take a moment out of our day from cosplaying, creating content. We sit with our snacks and beverages, and we talk about a certain topic for a bit, and then we'll go back and do cosplaying. Not only that, but you're taking a moment out of your day to watch as well. So, if you're a cosplayer and you would like to join our podcast, or even just to come vibe in our Discord server, do let us know. We have a link tree down below, so you can message whatever's available. I'm always checking on the daily and stuff, so it's the docs I check weekly because there's so many. So many docs. Alrighty, but also too, just want to say heartfelt thank you for everyone for the support, kind comments, and all that. Thank you for promoting our shows. So much more to come. So that's it for our commercial break. So now we're just gonna get into the theme. Not too much to tell. Title's pretty self-explanatory. Social media content creation and cosplaying. Most of the time, we cosplayers will promote themselves, through websites, social medias, hashtag not sponsored by anything that we say. I need to clear that right now. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all of the above. Anything you can think of, we all have different ways of promoting. So we're going to be talking mostly about the online. We might talk a little bit about like in real life as well. So we're going to go ahead and start with our first question. Get ready, Mousy. Which is, what experiences have led you to sharing your cosplaying online to create content?
sorry, can you repeat the question? I was
It's
thinking of cheese.
oh, it's okay. It's kind of a long one. Let me try to sum it up. So, within like we'll say like your origin story, like the very first moment that you decided I'm gonna cosplay and I'm gonna create a social media account, like what was that experience like for you?
Um, personally, I'm not a cosplayer. I just like hats, bow ties, and a lot of the classy things. But I'm gonna explain fellas. Within like the origin story, I know that she had been, wanting just about these characters from like a very young age, like middle school, but she didn't really know what cosplay was until she saw Mangaloo cosplays. She's also on Instagram. Do her thing as a cosplay. At the time, it was mostly Ruby stuff, and Bella was a little fresh fish in high school. So immediately there, she decided to get all the stuff, and then she got all the stuff, but didn't quite start, her cosplay journey until a year after, and then she just, discovered social media and the whole journey with that. So yeah, I know recently this year she started over because she wanted to make a really good impact with how her journey's going. And she just really enjoys it. She makes things after things, and styles wigs after wigs. It's a nonstop thing for her because she is just so passionate about like this side of what she can do aside from being a cosmetologist. It's just beautiful. Even she makes those clip-in hair tinsel extensions, and let me tell you, she does a custom. It's really special. It is because I've always seen whenever she tests them out on her mannequins and she constructs them. She always tells me, Mouse, a little goes a long way. It really does. It gives it that little sparkle and that little pop with a lot of things. And she's right. She's actually right, not just about the whole hair tinsel thing and the whole wig thing, but also about life in general. So that's basically what life is too.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm getting to hear Bella's story a little bit. So it kind of sounds a little bit like mine in the beginning, like a little bit because like growing up, like Tiny Jen enjoyed dressing up and wearing crazy outfits and stuff like that. And really high school, I embraced it for a short period of time before I kind of like fell in with the cool kid crowd, trying to dress up more like them and stuff. So, but yeah, I saw it more as like dressing up. And then whenever I was like on Pinterest for a while, like I would see like cosplayers, I'd see like the Disney bound outfits, and I was just like, oh, I want to do that. But it comes with a price, and I didn't have time because I was in college and all this stuff. So I was kind of like, ah, well, all right, that's fine. So it wasn't until towards the end of 2019 I realized I had a plain white t-shirt in my closet, because that's what you need in your closet, plain white tee, and a pink skater skirt that I had gotten on sale for like clearance and stuff. And I was like, oh, this kind of looks like Nora Valkyrie in a way. And then I was like, oh, I need to get the jacket though. And the jacket online was like $70-$90. And I'm like, that's a bit pricey for me. So, but then when
Yeah.
I went thrifting and stuff, I found a long sleeve blue jacket. And I was like, oh, if I cut off the sleeves and sew it up and everything, then voila, Nora's jacket. So that's kind of where like my cosplay like started, was like end of 2019, early 2020. And then around that time, I was like role playing. I was doing an Instagram page of like Nora Valkyrie role playing. By then, I was starting to get things together for her volume 7 because I'm like, it'd be so cute to do transition videos. And I'm just like, I don't know how to do any of that. And then, of course, with the onset of the pandemic, as we like to call it, and everybody was staying home, I joined the TikTok crowd, and I was like finding like Ruby audios, Nora audios, and stuff. I was seeing like other cosplayers use them, and I'm like, well, I'm a nobody. I'm a total cosplay noob and stuff. And I think I had that in my profile for a while, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like just go for it. You can filter out the mean comments just in case. But everybody was so supporting and just like, oh, it's awesome to see you cosplay. Like your cosplay looks so good, and it was just like it gave me the encouragement to like continue with cosplaying. So, and here we are, almost 4 years into cosplaying. That felt weird to say out loud, but it's the truth. So yeah, that's kind of what started my content. I started very slow. Like I started with just TikTok, and then I moved to Instagram because at the time you could post photos to Instagram and not get in trouble. Well, not trouble, but sent to the shadow ban realm because now it's reels these days. Whatever. So, but yeah, like I was posting photos on Instagram. I was sharing videos on TikTok. I started like YouTubing in 2020. Like I have two separate accounts. So I have Gen Cosplays 45, which is all the cosplay content creating. I'm thinking about doing shopping hauls. I don't know about that. They don't seem to do that well, but I think it'd be fun and interesting, or at least like shopping haul shorts or something. We'll see. It's in the works. And then like Gen Mouse 45 is like vlogging, book reviews. I've done a lot of book reviews, but yeah, it's stuff like that. So, but sticking mostly with the cosplay, like I start very slow. Like I'll kind of watch a trend for a while, and then I'm like, okay, like does it fit? Can I do it? Is it okay to do? Like what's the context of it? So I'm not usually on board unless it's like something Nora would totally do. And then it's like, all right, time to jump into Nora. Like, let's go. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I started was humble little beginning and then to whatever this is these days. So there we go. Alrighty.
Can we make
Next.
a comment before we move on to the next question?
Sure, go ahead.
I would like to say that I think if you do shopping hauls to your next upcoming cosplays you're working on, I think that might get a little bit more of views and people interested, and maybe even inspired to do the type of videos that you do. Because I always think that's kind of interesting. Look how shopping haul for this next cosplay.
Yeah.
Kind of just a whole fun thing.
No, I don't want to seem like ingenuine and stuff. Like, oh, I'm doing this just to do it and stuff. Like, I want to be excited about the finds that I find. That's weird. Like, I found like a bunch of stuff the other day for like several different cosplays, and I was sharing it on Instagram. But the Instagram feature, it's only like a minute long, and I'm like, well, like, I was debating in my mind, I still am, of just like, do I do like a YouTube video of it, like what my plans are? Because I think too that would kind of hype me up and to get comments from folks too, to be like, oh, like I can't wait to see, or I'm excited for the journey and stuff. Then it's like, ooh, like people want to see me do this cosplay. Let me get on it right away. So it's kind of like the pros are seeming to outweigh the cons. I just don't know why I'm not taking the leap. But maybe I just try it once and see, and then try it once and
Yeah,
then.
well, maybe I
Yeah.
definitely think about how you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I know if you do like shopping haul, this is what I got for these cosplays. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And if you plan on making videos of the process of you making the cosplay that you're making, those really do get attention because different people are gonna want to cosplay those characters too, and then they're gonna look up the videos, and then they're gonna find your video. Maybe they'll watch your exact video, maybe they'll watch a video like yours. But you kind of want to put your stuff out there to inspire people, or
Mm-hmm.
for because it actually gets tiring if you do reviews over inspiration because when it comes to inspiration, you have more of a steady pace, you don't feel pressured, and feeling pressured is like never good. It builds up to stress. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Inspiration, time, and energy are like the three trifecta of any cosplay. At least for me, that's like the three things that I need. It's like the inspiration, creativity, brain cells work, and then time to like do everything, and then the energy, mental capacity to see the job through. So Definitely does. Okay, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Oh no, I just wanted to tell you go for the ideas because I would love to watch those videos.
Oh, that's very sweet, Mousy. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so we have another fun and exciting question, which is from filming to editing to storing content, so all three film, edit, store. What is your routine? Like, from like thinking about ideas, getting into cosplay, and filming. And what is your routine, and how long do you film for?
I've seen Bella kind of calculate the time in the beginning of it. Like, she'll plan to make content of the character maybe months before, or maybe like the week before, or let's just try to find time when she can um, kind of like record this character. But then the night before, she'll be calculating how much time it'll be taking to do this and that because, yeah, she does time management a whole lot. She really does. Like she knows how long it takes to get into each character she has. Um, I know her longest one it takes for her to get into would definitely be Jinx from Arcane characters with tattoos that she has to paint on because she really puts herself to extent when putting this on. Like when she puts the back tattoos on, that's a lot of straining work. No wonder why it takes a long time. On top of face makeup too, like 2 hours with Jinx. But she will time manage. And then she'll get into the cosplay, and then she'll film for as long as she can. Like she'll film it for as long as she can. She does take breaks. She takes a break every 5 or 10 videos, depending on the type of cosplay she's wearing. So that way she doesn't, strain herself or hurt herself. Especially because she's somebody who has a hip injury. She does. She has a lot of injuries, but her hip one is like the one that affects her the most. So, um, but then but what she does is whenever she's done with the video, she'll either go into editing it right away and then she'll post it on private, um, or she'll just like record all that she needs to record, and then post the ones that don't need to be edited first. And then she'll kind of get a whole set done. She has like she will record a good amount that she has set for herself, and then she'll definitely store those after she's done editing them, or if she doesn't need to edit them, she'll store them on private mode. Then, whenever she goes to posting, all she has to do is download it, edit off the end a little bit if it has sort of like a watermark at the end that might affect the frequency or the or you know the consistency of how much that it plays on the audio. And she'll kind of just like put down hashtags and then she'll post it. She has a whole system too with the whole hash. It's amazing.
Awesome sauce. So you get it all planned out, and that's good. I heard taking breaks is important. Super duper important. So make sure you have water nearby. If you need a snack, have that. A nice comfy chair to sit in. Prop your feet. Get comfy for a little bit before you get back into it. So love it, love it. Alrighty. Next up. Oh wait, I gotta answer the question. My brain wasn't braining. Oh no. Let me see. So, oh boy, my routine is I usually set a day, whether it's Cosplay Tea Time day or I just have a bunch of audio saved for certain characters. What I do is on TikTok, whenever I hear an audio, see an audio, and I'm like, ooh, that best fits, I'm just gonna use Nora because she's my girl. So like I'll see it. So what I do is I'll open up like that sound, the TikTok sound, and I'll record like a short video, like 15 seconds, however long it might be, I'll record it, and then, go to like the next screen, I'll type in, Nora Valkyrie, and then it'll take me to like, do you want to post? But I'll say no, I'll set it to private, and then, that'll just show up in my private videos. Whenever I plan my day to get back into Nora, which should be sometime soon, because I have a lot of videos of Nora, surprise, I'll go back and I'll favorite the Nora videos, the ones that say Nora, so that way they're in the favorite tabs and stuff. Of course, then I'll need to practice anything. If there's any transitions, I try to push those forward, so that way I go from Mousy Jen to strong and mighty pancake eating warrior that she is, and stuff. So I do that. And then, of course, like the day of, make sure I eat like a decent meal beforehand. I'll get my makeup ready. I'll put my makeup on. Leave your lipstick for last. Go see the wig podcast recording on the story of why I always say that. So I'll put on my makeup. I'll put on the cosplay, the wig, the lipstick. Make sure everything looks good. Feel comfortable. I'll usually do like a couple of photos, kind of get into character, like feel like the character and stuff. I'll go and do my TikTok audios. I'll do several if I need to, kind of looking and seeing. I then head over to Instagram and I'll play with the filters, see if there's any new and cool filters to play with. I'll take more photos, and then once I'm done, I'll go back through my photos. So I'm sitting in my comfy chair, I'm all done, at least for now. I'll go through my photos, delete any ones like my eyes are closed, I look wonky, I move too fast and something's blurry. You know how it is. I'll delete those, and then I go to a different social media account and I'll post those pictures into like a private album. So that way I just have them on hand. And it's also nice too, because then you can kind of go back in the different albums and stuff and see your progress. That's always a fun thing to do as a cosplayer, see how far you've come. So, I'll get those done. I'll go back, sort through my TikToks. If there's any doubles, I'll see which one was the best take. Add my hashtags. I need to get better about adding captions. Like sometimes I'll like color code the captions. I'll add like little emojis at the end of the sentence and stuff. Sometimes I have to switch up the characters' names, stuff like that. So I kind of try to do it on the same day, if not the next day, so that way I remember what the context was. But it's been last couple times, it's been like the day of, like moments before posting, like you need to add captions. So yeah, I'm working on it. There's been a lot of stuff going on. But I think that's pretty much it. And then once I'm done, I take off the wig cap, which feels so good. And then I'll, take off my makeup and then do something. I'll do something for me, whether it's make like one of my favorite snacks, watch one of my favorite anime shows. So I do something kind of relaxing after. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the storing and all that. I have pretty good phone storage because I upgraded, so I haven't really had to delete that much stuff, so that's kind of nice. But I have separate albums just for photos and stuff like that as well. So, but yeah, I feel like that whole process for me, I think Massey, you were onto something with like it depends on the character. Because there are some moments like Nora probably takes me like 30 minutes to get ready, and then like an hour to record. And then there's some like Double Trouble, Grim Pura. Oh, don't get me started on Grim Pura. Like I love doing Grim Pura. People love it when I do Grim Pura, but it takes forever and a day to get all the face paint and then your makeup and then the cracks and all this stuff. And it's probably the first time I did Grim Pura, it took me 2 hours to get ready and about 4 hours to film. I was pretty miserable after. This time when I did her, I think it took me like an hour to get ready. And I'm gonna say like an hour to film stuff, but then I had like a separate recording which is coming out here. Oh no, it should already be out with the demon interviews, the Grimverse podcast recordings. So I'm not gonna count that. That's something else. And I was willing to do that. I knew that was coming up. So there's that. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next question, if that's okay. Alrighty. Next up, we have, what equipment do you use to help yourself make content? So what kind of gadgets do you got?
Gadgets. We got some gadgets. So that's my little gadgets. Take with it what you will. But the gadgets I see Bella use is definitely a ring light. Um, I know she practices two. She has one that she edits and makes content on, which is one of the older iPhones. She uses Apple products a lot. Then she'll use like her regular everyday calling cell phone. I have like a backup because I know she has more memory on her old one than her new current one. She's using. But she has those quite recently. Actually, she just got these party themed lights that change different colors and like they have different patterns that go off on the walls, and it's actually really cool. She just got them in, I think about like 2 weeks ago or like a week ago or something, and it's definitely really cool. It is really cool. So she can't wait to start making content with that. I think she's gonna try doing Christmas content with it first. She got two of them. She got two of them. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what she does with it. I really am excited. And she also picked up a flash drive from Amazon, a 1 terabyte. So that way she can store, like her past cosplay photos on, and she's definitely upgraded the way that she stores everything too. Like she's made her own Discord server, just for her cosplay photos and different ideas she's got and things to help with her excuse me,
Oh,
excuse me,
cheese ball.
creativity for all the things that she's creating. Like definitely, she's really cool working miracle. She is. I'm Mousy from Cosplay Tea Time. I don't cosplay, but I definitely admire those who definitely have it out in the arts and definitely in cosplay, especially in like the higher type of arts too. Like have a lot of things that they do that's high skill. So I definitely admire all of that.
Mm-hmm. A lot to admire. So, yes. So things I heard: ring lights. I have mine. It's two-headed. It's broken, so it's sitting on top of a box. But I definitely have mine. Actually, when I first started cosplaying, let me tell you a tale. When I first started cosplaying, I did not have a ring light, but I had a big stack of boxes and like a cell phone stand, like a phone stand type of thing. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. You can get them on Amazon for like $7 and $9. I found out one time when I didn't have one, we have like a little painting, like oil painting area, and we have like these little mini easels, like little mini painter's easels, and those work too. So you get 6 of them at your local Michael's. Again, not sponsored, but yeah. So there's different ways to stack boxes, books, use phone stands. Get a nice ring light or two. Trying to think what else do I have. Definitely having like an area you don't mind showing off. I have, of course, the green screen. I used to sit in front of the green screen, not anymore, because that's cosplay content. This is cosplay tea time. So, but yeah, I have the green screen. I have Pat the Lion over here, and then I have the dark blue with some vines. So make it your own, make it creative. There's lots of fun little backdrops on Amazon. That's sponsored. Trying to think what else do I have. Definitely have phone, camera, laptop, any storage items like flash drives. That was pretty interesting that you brought that up. So yeah, it's really all I can think of. Oh, like any lights, any extra lightings. I just have a little cheap lamp, but I've seen cosplayers use like those I want to call them studio lights. I don't know what they're officially called, but like the soft lights on like the big stands and stuff. like, see somebody do like behind the scenes and you'll see like those big lights and it's like, oh, looks so professional and so nice. So yeah, definitely check it out. Alright, next up we have, what type of original content do you provide?
Well, I know recently last week, well, actually this week, okay, this week, before this pre-recording, Bella went ahead and she made a promo video for one of her new cosplays. The thing was, her teacher wasn't very fond of the audio. It was nothing bad. It was nothing bad. But Bella worked very hard, to find out if it was copyright or not, and it wasn't. And unfortunately, her teacher was she just did not, um, she just did not understand how much work Bella put into trying to find. But I forgot the question. I'm
Oh,
so
it's
sorry.
okay. Like original content, it could be new and upcoming, it could be past videos, just like, and what's some original stuff that you provide?
So definitely the original stuff that Bella's going to start to provide is stuff that she's doing with cosplay, and she is also putting in with her video class. At the moment of this pre-recording, she is in a college course revolved around mixed media, and one of those classes is fundamentals of digital video. Um, yeah, she made a really good cut to the beat video of the new cosplay. She's very excited to put it out whenever she can. She's not gonna put it out on YouTube, but she's gonna put it out on Instagram and all the other stuff that she's got that will definitely accept it. Um, but I would advise that whenever you're doing original content, make sure there's no copyright in it anyway, or else you will have violations. It will not be good on your part. So make sure you be careful and check if that audio you want to use is copyright. There are plenty of artists that make copyright-free music, so go ahead.
I usually use the YouTube audio library, so they make sure that it's copyright free and your video doesn't post because of a violation, and it's like, gotta come up with a second plan.
Please, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was Jock behind the door. He was
Yep,
being a little loud. I apologize for that.
it's okay.
You can keep going. Actually, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's see. So, type of original content that I make, I have no idea. I was like scrambling my brain all day to like, what do I do? I mostly do Ruby. I do anime shows. I do like original characters. OCs are what they called. Like I've done Esmeralda Aspen, who's like a fantasy rabbit. I do every single New Year. I'll do like a New Year OC, kind of how I felt that year, so I'll dress up as that character. This one's going to be a little bit dark because 2023 has been a year and I will be glad when it is over. Anywho, rant done. So I feel like that's kind of it. As far as cosplaying, like I post other stuff on my TikTok and everything, but I try to keep it real. I try to keep it humble. Like, I don't try to do too much flashy stuff. Sometimes I feel like I do get a little bit annoying. Like I feel like I'm just posting too much all at once and stuff. So I'm just kind of like, I'll make a post here or two, I'll share a story here or two, but it's kind of just like, do it for me or whatever. So that's kind of it. Original content. Righty, next up we have, okay, this one's gonna be long, but I promise that we got this. Okay, so you can share two memories. So one memory is your best memory, your favorite memory when making content, and your worst memory or pet peeves when creating content. So best memory, worst memory. Go.
Well, best memories are definitely having um, you know, productivity. Productivity is the best thing that Bella loves in her time. She's like making content. Uh, it's mainly more convenient for her whenever she makes content on days that she's able to record. Actually, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Be a part of Cosplay Tea Time recording because that's what she can cram everything in.
Mhm.
If not, sometimes it's a little hard for her to make content. But it's okay. It's okay, because like she always finds a way. She always manages it. But then her worst pet peeves, which this just happened today. Oh my gosh, poor Bella.
Oh, no.
Is whenever she puts on a cosplay and she's not really sure.
Oh,
And she's like calling her friends and stuff, and she's just trying to ask advice and everything, like what she should do. Um, and yeah, I know today she dressed up as a Chaco from My Hero Academia. She was trying to get content done for November, which she kind of scrapped the Chaco for November, but she was like having second thoughts with the cosplay. Plus, she's kind of had a hard weekend, so I think that might just be why she kind of had to snap in the groove for cosplay today. But she was in the cosplay for 30 minutes, and she was just like, I don't know how I feel. I'm just gonna rest today.
mhm.
So she sent me today on the show. Um,
Mm.
oh heck yeah, I wanna be part of cosplay tea time again. Who wouldn't wanna be?
Oh. Yes. Mm. Well, do let Bella know that when they're ready to debut Araka, that we'll be here to support them, and I'm looking forward to the content. So, but yeah, definitely take it slow, take your time. It's always another day, so
Yeah, I
definitely.
know she made improvement notes, so she's gonna go ahead and try on the cosplay again. And if she doesn't, she still is like, yeah, I did get my improvement notes. She's gonna try and cosplay, and she's gonna work on. Because I know she really wants to cosplay Choco. Uh, Choco is very adorable to her, and yeah, I know she cosplayed Sue last week for the very first time. A little surprise birthday party for friends. She posted photos of that on her Instagram. In case if you forgot, belladonnarose.cosplays. Um, and yeah, she loves working on costumes and having fun with it. Right now, she's working on Bakugo's My Hero Academia hero costume. She's trying to make it so she can use the accessories on both his winter and his non-winter outfit, a hero costume. And she's also working on Hatsune Miku, which she's waiting on something in the mail from that. So yeah, she's doing a lot of things. She's doing another version of Vi from Arcane. She just got Vi in about a month ago, and she hasn't done anything with Vi yet, but she's going to. She's just going to improve some things on Vi. And yeah, I'm very excited to see all the things that she does, and I bet everyone else is excited to see too. And I basically gave away her fake plan, but that's because I'm just so excited, and she didn't stop me.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting. Can't wait to see. So, sounds like a lot of good plans in action. Alrighty, so trying to think my best slash favorite moments in cosplay is whenever I get into the spirit, I'm working on everything and stuff, and then next thing I know, I'm just like, I don't know, just feel so excited to be able to cosplay and express myself, get to be that character for a short while before I go back to being just Jen and all this stuff. So it's really fun. And I agree with you too, Mousy. I'm definitely one of those people in the cosplay tea time community. I don't know if there's others. I am curious now that like I'll schedule like creating content as that character on cosplay tea time days. So like today I found audios for pop star Nora. The next time we record, which is tomorrow, the spooky one. I am doing like Comey Red Riding Hood, so I have like audio saved already, so it's kind of like I line it all up, so I just get it all done. Let me see. There's something else I wanted to touch on that you said. I was going to be inspiring for new cosplayers, but now I don't remember. If I remember it later on, I'll bring it up. If not, I'll share it in the comments and stuff. Or put it in the description. There you
Your
go.
elbow down. Down.
Housey giving stage directions. So bossy.
Down.
Oh gosh. Oh, you're fine. And then wrap it up. Worst memory, pet peeve, I guess, is just like any negative comments. I don't really see that much hate. Usually I try to stop it right away. The block button is a wonderful feature, especially if you're new to cosplaying. Having a good support system with like awesome friends who will tell you not to give up because you're doing an amazing job. That is also something very, very important that you will need as a cosplayer. That should have been one of my tips and skills. Like have like a good. It doesn't have to be cosplay tea time, but you're more than welcome to join if you're 18 or older and stuff like that. But like having like a couple of close friends who are into cosplay as well and kind of supporting one another through the good, the bad, and the ugly, like that is very, very important for a cosplayer. At least in my opinion. Next up, we have. Ooh, I like this one. Who is your inspiration to your hobby and/or career as a cosplayer?
At the beginning, it was mainly cosplays, and now quite recently, it is Pinky Darling, and Cookie cosplays. So that are definitely her top two favorite that she's inspired by. Like she loves watching them.
There you go.
And definitely, if she finds any more that she's in love with, she will definitely put them on the list.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, Bella loves baby cosplayers because she's been there.
Oh yeah, we've all been there. The baby cosplayers, the noobs.
Baby cosplayers!
It's just like, don't be scared. We don't bite. Like, come join us. We're just, people who love to dress up. Cosplayers are our favorite characters, talk about anime, shows, maybe even music and stuff like that. So it's really just
Like,
a way to express.
it's like, oh, you look so pretty.
It's nice hearing that. Or when people recognize your character and you're like a partially dead fandom, it's like, yes, let's go. There's no better feeling. Maybe that's one of my favorite moments is getting recognized as a character, and I'm like, yay, my stars aligned. Speaking of stars aligned, because that's actually a song that she's actually done. My inspiration, and I kind of went in depth in my demon interview a long, long time ago. Which was my inspiration for cosplaying is Lindsay Sterling. She's dancer, violinist, very popular musician. So she does a lot of, I guess, like her own cosplay for like music videos, like for Link, Skyrim. Trying to think of others. There's a bunch. Go check out our channel and stuff. So, but yeah, she's kind of the same where she'll take like pieces of like fabric and cloth and stuff and she'll sew like different things like ribbon, other pieces of fabric and stuff and kind of like create like her own version to like help fit like music, touring, music videos and stuff like that. So she's definitely a crafter and she's also too like kind of like me, like budget friendly, making sure I'm not trying to be cheap, but it's just things get expensive. I mean, sure, if you want to buy high quality things so they don't break or, chip away and stuff, like that's kind of understandable. But then it's like you gotta like be like, oh, do I really want to do it? It's like, can I get it at the dollar store? Like, so yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. Have you ever collaborated with other cosplayers and or content creators? And what about brands? Any collaborations?
Yes, Jack. Okay.
You can come
Well,
join us.
you know, yeah. Um, but so the I don't think Bella's collaborated with anybody yet.
I kind of have an answer. And maybe, Mousy, this might ring some bells. Cosplay Tea Time Pass the Brush Challenge.
Yeah.
You participated, Mousy, and so did Bella.
Yeah, I almost forgot that for a second. Shame on me. Shame. Shame.
Oh no. I didn't think about it until it left my mind. I'm like, wait a second. We all have. It was the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but like I know that like in the past, like before Cosplay Tea Time, she hasn't really collabed with anyone that she remembers. Bella has a bit of a bad memory. No,
It's okay.
she you do remember that? That was fun. We were on cosplay for like 3 hours that morning. Yeah. Um, I'm sure she really hopes to definitely collab with people.
Well, how about this? How about we kind of change it up a little bit? Who would be somebody that either you, Mousy, or even Bella, who is somebody that you would wish to collab with?
Um,
Be anybody. Maybe.
I know she would love to collaborate with like friends and cosplayers that she follows and I follow her back. I definitely like meet up at a convention or like at a place and do something. I know Bella's making like a bunch of stuff right now where that gives the opportunity, but she's not really sure when she's gonna do it. So yeah, she has a pretty knocked out schedule. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it works out. So, um, yeah, I just remembered that Cosplay Tea Time we all collaborated. Well, at least most of guest and tea sippers collaborated and did the Pass the Brush challenge that was scheduled or hosted by me, and that was fun. That was a learning experience. We'll put it that way. So, but in the end, it all came out rather well. So, I did enjoy that. So, um, so have I collaborated with other cosplayers? No, I have met up with a cosplay friend online. We meet at the four state Comic Cons, and we'll just kind of like walk around, take photos and stuff like that. Um, I would love to meet everybody in Cosplay Tea Time, just meet up at one big convention, or even Disneyland. I don't know why that's still a thing in my mind, but Disneyland, one of these days. But yeah, like meet up and stuff and just take pictures, talk about cosplay tea time, maybe get some more members, all that fun stuff. So I just want to create a lot of memories with you guys. That's all I want. Oh,
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Jen,
oh gosh, what is it, Mousy?
can we meet up at Disney?
I hope one day we do. Because if you saw the Disney short, you kind of know why I want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge Mickey Mouse to the best thing years. I get so offended by that mouse. I really do because like we're two different mice. Miss
Oh,
Mouse, I don't know how I
it'd be
feel
fun.
about you.
I just hope we don't get kicked out for a video, something like that. But I think it'll be okay. If we keep it kind of quiet and Mouse is just staring at the statue like, then it'll be fine. um, but yeah, hopefully one day we'll plan a cosplay meetup and all that fun jazz. It's been a dream. Okay, speaking of, well, not quite like dreams, but maybe. Have you ever hosted a fun giveaway, meetup, or event, either online or in person?
Virtual prop. Ella did that during COVID. You enjoyed that. Surprisingly, how many did you get? I think I got like 1.5 characters. 15K. Yeah, it was like 15K people watching. Yeah, it was awesome. But like it was during the start of COVID,
Yeah.
prom were being canceled, and she felt like really bad for it.
Yeah.
So, what Mama did was she found an old prom dress in her closet that she got from the store. Um, and she was like in middle school and stuff. She wanted to wear it to like her high school prom, which kind of like never happened to
Mm.
be the way that she needed it to happen. But she put on the dress, she put on the wig, and she presented herself as herself. Um, she made the playlist. It took a straight week. She worked on it very hard, and she did the event as like a week whole thing where every single day virtual prom would be like on a different application. Like one day it was on TikTok, the other day it was on YouNow, which is an old streaming site, which is still being used to this day. She, I think, she, Instagram once, yeah. And I know for one of them, she just did a private one for her and her friends. So it was just wonderful. I was dancing below the bed, just jamming like, oh yeah, she's got these beats. Yeah, these beats, these beats,
Oh,
these beats.
that
DJ,
sounds cool.
hello. One of those.
Mm.
Now,
I see. Jeez. Oh, cranky.
I'm very excited tonight, as you can tell.
Oh, it's okay. We still have a couple more questions, but let me wrap this one up with no, I have not hosted a giveaway. I get kind of scared with all the rules and disclaimers you have to post and stuff. But I have participated in giveaways, like whenever you just have to like comment your name and like share the post and stuff. Like I've done a few of those because it's like, oh, what's the odds? So let's see. I don't really do like cosplay meetups. Like I'll meet up with, my friend at the convention and stuff, but I haven't done like, everybody who's a Ruby cosplayer, let's meet up at this convention at this time and take photos. Like I haven't done any of those. I've seen folks do it. I kind of want to do it, but I don't know a lot of people in this area, so sad face. And then events. It's so funny when I like said that question. I'm like, do these podcast recordings count as events? It's really, really stretching, but I was kind of like, well, we're kind of online. We host these, cosplayers come and chat, get to learn from one another and stuff. So I guess I don't know. We're gonna table that for later on. Tea table in the tea room. Alrighty, next up we have a very interesting question, which is, have you ever traveled somewhere to make content?
Look is everything, right? Like, I'm not gonna.
Merci.
Um, well, you're checking your. Yeah, I'm taking the hospice out of state. Yeah, but yeah, so she has a summer house out of state from like where she is right now, and she takes her cosplays there. I don't think she's gonna be taking many cosplays there anymore because she has I just ordered and received a few cosplays and made a few. Is processing like making a cosplay right now to kind of like keep up there, so that way it's not too much on her. But she definitely plays at local conventions in state, and then she cosplays out of state at her summer home. And it's kind of cool because uh this summer Bella actually cosplayed at work on her last day of work at the two jobs, each of the two jobs that she worked at a reception job at a very good salon in this really good mall. And then she worked a coordinator position at a sports club, which were all very nice. And it was really cool because, like, the last day she came in, like both times, like James put in like different outfits, and it was just so.
I love it. Love to hear it. Let's see. So have I traveled? Yes, to both the conventions, both for state Comic Cons. I've traveled there. One of them's at like a community college. There's like a nice little foresty area. Hope they never take that down. But there's like some pictures you can take there. There's like the staircases. Yeah, so there's that, and then going to this new, well, it's not new, but it just opened up this year. Going to good old Pennsylvania and cosplaying there. Wasn't too much to cosplay, so I mostly cosplayed in this, like the parking lot, in a safe space in the parking lot, and in my hotel room the morning of. So, but haven't really traveled much of anywhere. I do plan on going to Ocean City Comic Con in December, and that's of course by the beach. And I'm hoping to cosplay as Callum from the Dragon Prince. And there is a moment where they do have to travel by ocean, so I'm pretty sure there might be some cool cosplay photos, hopefully taken there. Hopefully it's not too cold. That's my one fear because it's December by the ocean. It's gonna get chilly, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm sure there's like places in my mind. Like right now it's fall, and there's a lot of like parks nearby that I'm sure that once the trees start turning like orange and yellow and everything, it's gonna be like, oh, I want to take my Ruby Rose cosplay and cosplay. But then it's like, but then there's people gonna be around, very different than filming in your little room and stuff. So yeah, that's the other thing too. When you travel and cosplay, expect a lot of stares, unless of course you're in the convention or something. Then no one's really gonna look or say anything. But if you're outside with cosplay equipment in your cosplay and stuff, you're probably gonna get some looks from folks and stuff. So be warned. We'll say that. Okay, we're gonna go on to another question, which is, do you take breaks from filming, and what do you do during those breaks, and how do you prevent burn, burnout? So,
Oh well, I said before at the beginning of this recording. Anyway, voices. But she sets a goal for how many she's gonna make before she takes a break. For example, you will have a goal of making 30 in total for the day. 30, 31, 32, maybe 45. Then she'll schedule once in between maybe 10, 5 photos on what type of costume she's wearing. If she's gonna take a break or not. Whenever she takes a break, on her break, she's actually fishing for more audience. Just kind of, planning, other types of content too. She's just proactive during her break. She's like eating a snack. And sometimes whenever she's taking a break, maybe at least once, whenever she's doing her day and she's taking one of her breaks, she will record herself taking her break so that way those who are inspired by her to create content don't feel like, oh, she's probably just creating content all day in one day and take breaks. No, she's actually
mhm,
inspiring, encouraging you like to take breaks too because every cosplayer needs a break whenever they're filming.
mhm,
It prevent a lot of it just helps prevent burnout and injury.
mhm.
It's great.
Yeah. It's like that one TikTok audio where it's like a reward or something like that. It's like whenever you finally get to eat and your cosplayer take a drink or something, it's like, oh yes, this is very rewarding and much needed. So, um, but yeah, I try to take breaks from filming. Sometimes I just get into it that I just kind of do one after the other, and then I'm just like, all right, I just need to get these photos done. I need to get them sorted and stuff. So it's really not until like either after or it. I haven't done this in a while. I used to do this like early on in my cosplay journey, which was I would do like 3 characters a day, or I think I've only ever done 3 in a day. I know I did 9 cosplays like on separate days in January. of 2022. That was fun. I got very burnt out very quick, but I'll get to that here in a moment. But yeah, I try to like in between, like I'll take like a couple sips of water, do some light stretches, try to take a couple deep breaths, get into the character mindset, and then go ahead and do all that. So yes, cosplay burnout is not very fun. Uh, and like I said before, like, sometimes I'll just do like cosplays back to back to back to back. And with like no in between. And it kinda like starts to show on my face like how tired I get. I'm not gonna point it out too much because I don't want people looking at my photos like intensely, like, oh, like is she burnout? Um, but I'll try to like check in with myself before I cosplay. I'm just like, all right, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how am I feeling? If it's like a 6 or above, it's like, okay, like I feel pretty confident to get into cosplay. I'm ready to do this thing. But if it's kind of lower, I'm like, all right, should I just wait another hour or two? Like, is there something relaxing that I can do beforehand? Maybe take a shower, pet my cat. My cat also helps. Sorry, Mousy, I know you don't like cats, but sorry. But yeah, he
I'm
helps out a
going
lot.
back.
So. Oh, it's okay.
I'm
He's
going
he's a
back.
nice cat. He's a nice cat. Promise. He hasn't come down and scratched the door, knock on wood. But yeah, I would just say, check in with yourself beforehand. Take those small breaks in between if you need them. And if there's just a time and a period where you're just like, I don't feel like getting a cosplay, I don't want to do this character, take an extended break, take a week off, do things that you love to do, relax a bit, and then, check in with yourself then and be like, okay, am I set to get into this cosplay, stuff like that. So, like, take it slow, don't push yourself, this is a fun activity, this is a fun hobby, so, yeah, that's it. That is it. And actually, we have one more question before we end, which is for our beginner cosplayers. What are some tips and tricks when beginner cosplayers start to make online content?
I would definitely practice all the video skills that you need, whether you are in cosplay or not. I would definitely learn video editors of one of your choice. I would explore. I would definitely take the time and just look at how cosplay can come easy to you. I know with Bella, she got her wigs first, and then it was just a quick blow up. Because she kept practicing makeup every day. Whenever she go to school, she put makeup on in the morning to practice with it, wore all day. I just got used to it. And yeah, like a lot of people will think that if you wear makeup, you're insecure, but I think for a lot of people, they will put makeup on in the morning, wear it all day because maybe they just haven't worn it before and they want to get used to it because they're gonna be wearing it for something special.
Yeah.
Of course, makeup, yeah, you're with a lot of makeup brands stuff. It's not good to wear that stuff every single day, but you can kind of practice with like basic things. I definitely see what products that you wanna definitely practice every day and what you wanna save for when you're actually doing the thing. I know with Bella when she only wears foundation whenever she cosplays. Other than that, she kind of just like wears like a little bit of concealer here and there, just that way she doesn't look tired and she looks presentable during her day. Um, yeah, kind of just things like that. I know, like with certain makeup things, it does expire, and it's not good to use it whenever it expires. But it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like,
And we're gonna get into
yeah,
makeup. That's gonna be a whole other podcast recording. It's gonna be more focused makeup and cosplay versus like the everyday. But yeah, I'm glad you bring that up.
yeah, like definitely explore, experiment, and definitely learn and embrace learning. Because
Yes.
cosplay has a lot of its skill. There are different types of cosplay too. Pick the one that you want to do. I know Bella, she really likes to do cosplays, to her comfort level, whether they are, cover up like a lot of skin, Or, like maybe it's a cosplayer or a character that you really relate.
Yeah, definitely. Um, was that all you wanted to share? Quite a bit.
Yeah, that's all I want to share.
Okay, just want to make sure because I'm gonna jump right in with all of my little tips and tricks for beginner cosplayers out there. Let me see. I know, my turn. So first off, have like a list or something of the characters you want to do, as well as like cosplay pieces. There is an app called Cosplanner, where you can like put like reference photos and stuff and like the pieces that you need. That comes in handy whenever you're creating, or even when you're trying to get back into cosplay. Because sometimes I've had to go back, like, wait, which wig do I need? Which accessories do I need? So definitely that. Plan to do cost test. What cost testing is testing out um, like pieces. Maybe you get your cosplay in the mail and you might put it on right away because you're so excited. Like do like a cost test. Practice with like a little bit of makeup and stuff. So, and then once you're ready, then you'll kind of be more comfortable to get into it. So, I always love a good cost test. It kind of gets you excited too for new character, new cosplay, new content. So, I did have one more thing. Make sure you have nice area, good lighting. Trying to think what else is there to say for beginning cosplayers. Uh, good support group I think is important as well, and just like knowing when to post. We have this good thing called the algorithm. Sometimes it works in your favor, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's kind of like So, don't lose heart if all of a sudden like you're not getting as many likes and views as before. Just give it some time. It'll it'll eventually work out in your favor. It takes a bit of time. Oh, I can't think of the other thing I wanted to say. I think it's something you said. I don't remember. Oh, I'll think of it for the next recording. So we will be posting a part 2. Hopefully we'll get more folks to join and share their experiences. I probably won't talk as much, so I think this is the most I've ever talked during a recording. Kind of shocked at myself, but that is fine. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up those questions here. But as always, I like to turn over to the guest in the tea sipper, see if they have any questions for folks in the tea room or about Cosplay Tea Time or for viewers out there. Mousy.
Just if there's anything else someone would like to add, but definitely add in the comments. If you have a question, definitely ask it. There is no dumb question. There is always questions because you want to know something, or you're just checking in or something. And I think, yeah, like, don't don't discourage yourself at the beginning. Don't discourage yourself ever. If you're not sure, try again, try to prove it. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And if it is meant to be, then wow.
Wow.
I'm rooting for everybody.
Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what I was. Nope. Is it my turn? No. Okay. Oh, I thought I froze. Sorry. So yeah, so that was my other thing is to have fun. Don't be discouraged. You got this. We're rooting for you, cheering you on. So you just gotta keep making content that you love and that you love to share. So things that give you joy and inspiration. So I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. So just want to say thank you, Mousy, for coming and attending. It's always good to see you. And then we're gonna go ahead and take off here. So be sure to follow and support Cosplay Tea Time. If you're a fellow cosplayer out there and want to join, do be sure to do so. But until then, we hope everyone is taking care, staying safe, and keep sipping away. Bye, everyone.